I thought that they came out on fire. I mean, I think they scored, 7 of their first 8 possessions. Finally, our defense just started wearing on them in the second half. We had the big lead in the first half, and it ended up only being 10 going to halftime. What was the most we led by in the first half? 14? Yeah, and I remember that. I wanted to keep it going. But I thought that, their big guy inside is exactly what we thought. Really good, a hard guy to play against in the matchup. I thought that we did a good job sharing the ball, moving the ball today. We had a lot. You can see that our team. You can't just key on one guy and expect to beat us. Like Amar did a lot of things to help us win, and he didn't even score a point today, and he's our second leading scorer. He really moved the ball well in the second half, and we broke it open to get it to 20 plus. I thought Eric Holman offensively he really played well today and played very confidently, and same thing with Q. They're very efficient. When you go 20 for 31 from the field with your two seniors, that's positive. That's good. I thought Reggie Perry and Tyson gave us big lifts today, and it's like having 7 starters with those guys. I mean, they could easily be starting just as well as coming off the bench. So we've got depth. Robert Woodard tweaked his ankle. I hope he's going to be just a few days. I don't know yet. And Nick obviously hurt his ankle and went and, finds it from somewhere to be able to get back out there. I don't know how he does it. He's a guy that plays through stuff that, most people cannot. Questions?
Go ahead, Brett.
You mentioned how effective Q was today. Obviously, a lot of that was getting to the rim, but he continues to do a little bit of everything for you outside of scoring, despite playing 32, 33 minutes pretty much every night. How does he muster that out of himself?
Well, he's in pretty good condition. Like I actually made the mistake of playing him the entire second half against Wright State in our last game, and that was a coaching error because he got a little bit worn down. But, he did get four or six free throws from the following night on tees. So that was some of his scoring. Was on at least 4 from technicals. I thought he's shooting the ball well. He's really putting the time in on a shot. And you can see, the threes were both beautiful. I mean, he's 7 for 7 from the line, 2 for 2 from 3, 9 for 13 from the field, 3 assists, 0 turnovers, 5 rebounds, a very nice line. And he played really good defense on 30. Haas is a tough matchup. He was only 4 for 15 today, and we did a nice job on him as a team. Collectively, Nick was on him as well.
There were a lot of tough finishes for Q around the rim, and he hit almost all of what makes him so good around the rim.
That's just who he is. I mean, he is really good around the rim. You were right, both in transition, in the half court. That was a good game for us today for those two seniors. And we need those guys to play well, leading into a brand new season coming up here and around the corner. It's a whole new season beginning for us.
Go to the second row on the left.
You kind of touched on it in your opening statement, but you mentioned Lamar not scoring. This team can find different ways to win. How different is that from the previous season?
Well, we've got talented guys. You think about Robert Woodard, Tyson, and Reggie coming off the bench. They would have started. Obviously Reggie, they could all be starting for us right now. It's like, we got 8 guys that could be starting, to be honest with you. So having that depth, having that quality of player that keep coming at you. I mean, when they come in the game, they give us a lift. We lose nothing. And that's what's exciting as you look at our team. And we can play different ways. We can play small. We can play. I was excited about Abdul today. I thought that, his 4 block shots, being more aggressive to look to score were big for us, and I was happy about that. But, everybody, and Reggie Perry was very good. He gets 8 rebounds. I mean, he's just got a knack and a nose for the ball. He is an excellent rebounder. So I'm excited, for him.
I know we talked yesterday about you guys needing to improve a little bit defensively and things, but are you pretty comfortable right now, or as comfortable as you could be with SEC play starting with where you guys are right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if we can build on what we're doing, we'll do well in our conference. But it's a dogfight every night, as you know, in the SEC. I mean, every single game is, a huge game where everybody's coming at each other, and it's a gauntlet. it starts at 70 days from now that we'll be done with our first regular season game, or tomorrow. So these next 10 weeks are big for us, and the biggest key for us was the same thing I told you in our first meeting together. We've got to stay healthy. If we stay healthy, I'm confident we will do real well.
You wanted to beef up the schedule a little more this year, non-conference, play some NCAA tournament teams, and come out with the same record, but top 20. And do you feel a lot different about this team this year than you did last year?
I think this team was really prepared after the way we finished the year last year, and that NIT run was really critical for us. This is the best team we've had, obviously, in my tenure here, and this team has a chance to do something special, in my opinion, if we keep grinding away and keep working hard. It's all about the hard work we put in and, putting the time in. And, I'm really happy for our players because being 12-1 with the schedule we had this year was daunting. I mean, like I was talking with Damien Fishback, who did the game today for ESPNU, that win at Dayton. See, it's really sad none of you guys traveled with us because you can't appreciate how hard it was to win in that environment. It's one of the toughest places in the country to play. Clemson on a neutral was very difficult. Our Cincinnati win was a phenomenal. Cincinnati is really good. Like, if you tell me Cincinnati got to the Elite Eight this year or Final Four, I wouldn't blink an eye. So we've played in Wofford. Wofford, I'll be shocked if they don't get in the tournament. I'll be shocked if they don't win in a tournament. That's how good I think they are. I mean, really, some of these games, it's like, are very difficult games. And I don't know if it's appreciated quite as much. Wofford is like 62 in the net. I mean, they're a good team.
Go back to the second row.
Coach, you mentioned atmospheres, but today you had over 10,000 in between holidays. Just
awesome.
Your opinion of that.
I was so excited about our crowd today. I was expecting it would be sparse this time of year. Our marketing department did a phenomenal job getting the word out and really getting fans here today to support this team, and really appreciative of the marketing department here, led by Leah Beasley and her staff. Did a great job. But I'm so thankful to the fans and grateful to the fans. These kids deserve the support that they're shown today. I mean, they've worked so hard. They wear those Mississippi State jerseys with great pride. And, it's really exciting because I feel like we're going to have great support here the next 9 home games that we have left in this season. And, that home court advantage makes such a huge difference. I mean, it really does for our team and our players, and so I'm really appreciative.
Anything else for Coach before we let him go? All right, we'll see you guys in 2019.
Thank you.